I'ma do my stuff.
Why you trying like a DJ too tired? Trying to strike a chord, it's probably A minor.
Hey Jarvis, turn the volume down. Thank you. So, what's up guys? I saw your interest in my last video and I think it's 7 days ago, I posted it 7 days ago, and from now on it's on 10k views, which is amazing. Like guys, thank you for the love. There's so many comments, so many likes, but I saw one of the comments and it was something, it was like a suggestion about what video should I make next, and it's on the topic how to grow, how to gain weight. And I think that's something which I'm really good in. Damn great, I used to be like 50 kg, I'll show you pictures here and here, and yeah, it's been a lot of eating since then. I remember my first ever wrestling competition was on 55 kilos, and yeah, it was not fun, but anyways, it was on 55 kilos. I used to be in 10th grade, which is 16 years old, and right now I'm 19 and I've gained over 30 kilos since then, and it's been a lot of fucking eating. I've never put the fork down since then, pretty much. No, like I've been serious with my eating for 1 or 2 years now. Before that I used to eat just as much as I can, but everybody says he or she eats as much as they can, but it's never like that. Or maybe it's like that, but they're eating just too clean. They're eating food which is low in calories, which is not fat. You have to eat fat in order to grow. There's like it's not even a golden rule. Everybody knows it. It's simple as that, but I don't know why there are still people in the fitness industry asking about it. It's 2 words. It's just called calorie surplus. That's it, everything. Like you can actually turn your phone off right now and you can go and Google, let's say, and write down calorie surplus and you can read about it. That's it. There's nothing more I can teach you. And right now I'm going to talk about how you should get there and the easiest way of how you should be there and stay there in that calorie surplus. But for people who are not that new in their fitness journey, it's just that you need to eat and you're going to grow. And everybody says, I'm eating as much as I can, and this and that and this, but you're actually not. You're actually being pussy about it. Like, you can eat so much fucking calories. You can eat so many fucking calories, you can't even imagine. There are some certain foods which are so highly saturated in calories that you can't even imagine. The nuts, all kind of fats. You can put all kind of oils in your protein shake, let's say, if you're such a hard gainer. And that's an interesting point to talk about as well, being a hard gainer, because everybody who can grow says they're a hard gainer. What that means? Actually, it means that 1, you have good amount of muscle on your body and you're burning a ton shit of calories throughout the whole day, which is the case of not that many people, because nobody really has a lot of muscle on them. Like, I'm 85 kilos by now, and I think I'm going pretty good with the calories. My appetite is not that good. That's the second point we're going to talk about. If you're a hard gainer, you don't have that much of an appetite. So we have these 2 people. We have Tom and Mark. Tom is 70 kg. Mark is also 70 kg. But there's one major difference in 2 of them, which is going to make the game so much more different. The granny of Tom is always coming with the food. He has always room for more. He's eating fat things which are high in calories. Let's say pizza, let's say burgers, let's say ice cream and shit. And Tom can eat more. Tom doesn't have any problems with it. He's staying on 70 kg. He's walking around whole day long. He's training, I don't know, tennis, football, besides of the gym and the weightlifting. But Mark, on the other side, he's hardly staying on that 70 kg. He's eating peanut butter, he's eating walnuts, he's putting a little bit of olive oil in his fucking protein shakes. And Tom is 70 kg and Mark is 70 kg as well. What's the difference between them? First, Mark is a lot more active throughout the whole day. That is going to make difference in your calorie intake. It's not the cardio workout you've done today, this morning. It's the whole activity throughout the day. It's the active lifestyle which is burning a lot of calories and which is allowing you to eat a lot of calories. Because Mark is burning 3,000 calories a day, let's say. For example, he's burning 3,000, and Mark is barely moving throughout the whole day, and he's burning 1,500. Let's say he's working as a, I don't know, in an office, and he's burning 1,500 calories per day. So imagine how much more Tom can eat for that day. The difference is big. And one more thing is the difference between them, is that Mark has a little bit of appetite. It's about genetics. Some people can eat a lot and still be hungry after 1 or 2 hours. And some people are just not like that. Let's say I'm a hard gainer myself, and I've been struggling to eat the amounts of food I eat on a daily basis. Because if you remember from my first video, I told you that I was in the Netherlands, I was working 12 hours a day, and I was struggling with my food, with my exercising, with my sleep as well. Like everything was just all around the place. It was awful. But anyways, back then I used to get every calories I can have throughout the whole day. I was getting it. I was eating, let's say, in the morning I was not eating just oats with protein powder and banana. I was trying to put more calories in it. So guess what? It doesn't matter if it's tasty, but you can make it more tasty in order to put it in your throat easily. Pause. So what do you need to do if you're Mark or if you're Tom? What do you need to do? What's the best decision for you to grow weight? Because everybody wants to grow weight, and most likely you want it to be muscle, not fat, yeah, most likely. So what are you going to do is you're going to adjust your diet to your lifestyle, which is a thing which everybody should do. Because if it's a diet, if it's a really hard thing to do, what you're going to follow it 1 month, 2 months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. Maybe if you're like a fucking soldier, you're going to follow that diet for, I don't know, 2-3 years. But what? And after that, what? Think about it. What's happening after the diet? What, you're going to throw away all of your progress just because, yeah, it was hard, I was following a diet for 2 years. You're going to talk about it with your friends when you get old. Yeah, I followed a diet for 2 years, but now you can still, I'm a fat pig. Anyways, is that what you want? No, it's not. It's an easy question to answer. The answer is no, you don't want that. So what do you want is to adjust your diet to your lifestyle and what works for you, and do it for as much time as you can, because it's not that hard. It's not that hard. You can adjust your diet according to your lifestyle, according to your needs, and according to the goals you want to achieve. If you're willing to put in the work, because it's a lot of work for you to study and grind and be on YouTube and learn what you can eat, what you can't eat, when you're going to eat it, how much of it you're going to eat it. It's not that hard. You can do it by yourself, but it takes time for you to just learn all the basics. After that, learn all the little details of, let's say, when to eat protein, when to eat carbs, how to use them to make your workout better. All kinds of shit. So you can do that, or you can rely to somebody else, rely to somebody who has been doing that thing for a long time, a professional, a coach, it doesn't matter, but a person who has the skill already. So what are you going to do if you're by yourself? If you're by yourself, you're going to watch videos like these, like people like me, who are going to talk about what you should put in your mouth and what you shouldn't. Pause. And guess what? The good thing is you're breathing 24/7. I hope you are. I hope you're breathing 24/7. So yeah, that burns a ton shit of calories, but you can mess everything up by eating a ton shit of calories. It's really simple. It's not rocket science. So for the calories, the first thing you need to do is calculate how many calories you burn per day. The good thing is you don't only burn calories when you're in the gym struggling to lift weights or do cardio and shit. You burn calories all the time. You burn calories while you talk, while you breathe, while you walk around the street, whilst you do everything. You need to calculate how many calories you burn on a daily basis. Let's say your weight is around 70 kilos. And what's your daily activity? I'm not talking about the day you're most active in, I'm talking about on a daily basis. Let's say from Monday to Friday, you're really active. You're working some kind of construction work job, you're moving whole day long. But on the weekend, you're on that couch playing video games or watching TV and you're not moving a muscle during that day. You're going to calculate the whole week. Which, by the way, 2 days are not going to make that much of a difference, but it's in the long run, you need to adjust it. So let's say you need 2,500 calories for you to function good on a daily basis. What do you need to do if you want to grow? There are two options. If you decide to work with the first option, it's going to be clean bulk, you're going to eat a lot of food. If you don't have a big appetite, you're going to struggle with the food most likely. That's the first option. The second option is a dirty bulk. You're going to eat junk food all the time and I don't recommend it at all. You don't need to feel like a fat pig in order to grow some weight. You don't need that. We said that you need 2,500 calories per day. You can bump that up with only 500 calories. Even less. Let's say we bumped it up with 500 calories. That's 500 calories of a surplus. You see, we talked in the beginning about calorie surplus. You're burning 2,500, you are consuming 3,000. That's 500 calories more than you need. You're slowly going to gain weight over time. It doesn't take 1 week, it doesn't take 2. It takes a long time. For some people maybe more, for some people maybe less. The one thing you really need to do is step on that scale and see if it works or if it doesn't. Everything is perfect. You're eating 3,000 calories every single day, like a good boy or a good girl, it doesn't really matter. And you're stepping on the scale every day, in the morning, not in the night, and you see nothing is changing. Guess what you need to do? You need to bump up these calories more because you're moving too much. You are really active and you're burning these calories. And what problems you might have to eat these calories? You might not have the appetite for it. On your work, you might not be allowed to bring food all the time. It's not convenient. A thing which I like to do is to prepare my food from the last night. Let's say today I went to the gym, I worked, I did everything I need to do. I got my 3,000 calories, which I need to get. And in the night, I'm not going to sit on the couch, watch some, YouTube anime. I'm going to be holding that pan and I'm going to cook my minced beef because I want to be fit, I want my biceps to get bigger and I'm going to eat the right way. So in the night, I'm going to just cook my food for the next day. I'm going to have a package for it and I'm going to bring it in my backpack wherever I go because it's so convenient. You just pull the package, pull the fork, nom. You're good to go. You put the tick in your little notebook and everything is cool. On the other side, why don't I recommend dirty bulking? Because it's unnecessary and it's unhealthy. For the long run, you don't only want these biceps to look big, you want your organs, you want your health in general to be good. You don't need to eat that much sugar, you don't need to eat that much fat in order for you to grow. You can stay with the lean bulk, be healthy, look good all of the time, don't look like a fat pig, because have you ever seen, the reels, the TikToks, the memes about people being into the bulk too hard? Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. I'm on a bulk right now and it feels weird because normally I'm around 4 kilos, 5 maximum. And right now I'm near 90 and and I don't know, it feels weird being a little bit fatter than you used to be because it feels like you're downgrading, but I know, I trust the process and I know that I'm going to look better in the future. That's why I'm doing it. But you may ask, why do people do dirty bulking? Why do you need to gain that much of a fat in order to build muscle? And if you ask that, I'm going to answer you really simple. Because the body has its thing, which it does, it adapts really good. We talked about that you need 2,500 calories for you to operate normally and maintain your weight. If you're eating 3,000, you're going to gain weight slowly. Your body is not going to really adapt to the switch you're doing into your diet. But if you bump up your calories to, let's say, a big number, let's say 4,000 from 2,500, your body is just going to flip the switch. In long periods of time, your body is going to be with more muscle if you do this bulk cut thing. Not only just maintaining your weight and staying there. It's going to be better for you, but guess what? On the first thing to do, the bulk cut method, you're going to look like, not like shit, but you're going to look bad half year around. And do you want to look bad half year around? I don't think so. You want to look decent all of the time. When you maintain, you're looking decent all of the time. When you're bulking and cutting, you're looking really good and really bad. So you have the opportunity to pick it by yourself. See which match your goals and you can choose. It's pretty simple. So what do you need to eat exactly? Let's say you go into the grocery store. What do you need to buy for you to get that surplus of calories and for you to grow these biceps? There are so many things. So I doubt that this is going to be your problem. Like, I can't find something which is high in calories. You can just open your phone, it's 2024, and you can type foods high in calories. You're going to get all the lists you need. You don't need me to tell you some magical thing to eat. No, I'm going to tell you, you're going to eat walnuts and you're going to grow 5 kilos per week. It doesn't work like that. The method is this way. You count what calories you need to maintain your weight and you bump them up by a little bit if you want, if you choose the maintaining method. You bump them up by a little bit and you measure your weight every morning and you see what's going on. It's called feedback. When you have feedback, everything is good. I've heard so many things about people scared of the scale because they don't want to look at how much they weigh. That's bullshit, guys. Like, come on, be serious with it. You said you want it, like I said from the last video. You said you want it. Where are you now? I want you on the scale. The second option is you eat as much as you can. You are having a hard time measuring your calories because math is not your strong side and you can't count these big numbers anymore. That's the second option, which I don't recommend at all. You should feel fine, you should look fine all year round. That's going to help you a lot with the mental part of your fitness journey, because if you look better every week, every month, let's say, and you're taking progress pictures, which is a really good way for feedback as well. So you're looking better and better and better every single month. You're going to push the pedal even harder. It's so easy to look at the mirror and like yourself and be like, that's working, I'm going to keep doing it. Of course you are. Yeah. It's harder to just bulk and cut because, let's say in April, you are shredded as fuck. You look at yourself and you're like, oh my fucking god. But 4 months later, you're looking like a bag of fat. And that's not really good when you think about it, because it's fucking you up. So guys, that's for today's video, and I'm going to answer every comment about any question related to the topic. If you ask me, let's say, do I need to eat fruits to gain weight? Do I need to eat that? Do I need to skip these foods? I'm going to answer everything. If you have any questions, I'm here down below in the comment section helping you. And if you have any other topics which you would like to hear me talking about, I'm open for suggestions as well. Thank you guys for the watching of today's video. You can follow my Instagram. I'm posting reels on a daily basis. You're going to see how I live, what I eat, what I do, some jokes here and there, me trying to be funny. You're going to see all of this shit. So follow me on Instagram, it's right there. And if you want to hear more from me, follow the channel, keep up with the family, and have fun. Have a nice day, guys.